Bruce Lee is not just an icon of martial arts and cinema, he was a man who led a personal revolution. His real battle was not only fought on screen, but also within himself. Today, we'll tell the story of how Bruce Lee turned personal defeats into lessons and limitations into strengths. In his youth, Bruce often faced rejection. As someone who was half Chinese and half American, he felt like an outsider both in Hong Kong and the United States. This shaped his fighting spirit and desire to prove that cultural or national identity does not define a person. His greatest enemy was not external but internal: fear, self-doubt, and the relentless pursuit of self-improvement. Few people know that Bruce Lee was not just a fighter but a philosopher at heart. He found inspiration in the works of Lao Tzu, Jiddu Krishnamurti, and Western thinkers like Nietzsche. His approach to life was rooted in the idea of constant transformation. True knowledge is not an accumulation, but in getting rid of the unnecessary. Lee saw that fighting in martial arts was a reflection of the struggle with one's own ego. Jeet Kune Do was the result of Lee's desire to break down barriers between styles. He said, "A fighter should not be confined by a single method." He chose a path of freedom and adaptability with no place for dogma. Bruce understood that technique is merely a tool, but the most important thing is the mindset and mental flexibility. In 1970, Bruce Lee suffered a severe back injury that could have ended his career. But instead of giving up, he used that time for self-reflection and writing the Tao of Jeet Kune Do. Lee learned to work with pain and limitations, realizing that true strength lies in accepting one's vulnerability. Bruce Lee changed not only martial arts, but also the mindset of millions. His ideas on self-improvement inspire not just athletes, but also entrepreneurs, artists, and philosophers. His phrase, "be like water," has become a universal symbol of flexibility and adaptation. Lee showed that success is not a finish line, but a constant process of becoming. Bruce Lee's life is a reminder that limitations exist only in our minds. His example teaches us not to fear failure, but to see it as part of the journey. As Bruce himself said, "Defeat is not failure. Failure is to be unwilling to try again." Even today, decades after his passing, his spirit continues to inspire us to become better than we were yesterday. If Bruce Lee's story inspired you, hit the like button, share this video, and tell us in the comments which of his principles resonates with you the most.